All right guys, so here we are with project, I think it's called Crack Hawk. We'll see if the name sticks, but this is a 1987 Jeep Comanche with a 5.3 LS engine. And we've got 30 days to get this truck ready for LS Fest this year. So that's the goal. We got John behind the camera.
Let's go.
He's the resident Jeep guy. And
Day two.
Going to get this going. So first thing, we mentioned in the last video, we gotta get the floors in here. So this thing has Fred Flintstone floors in it right now. And we gotta get floors in it. We've got the donor Jeep XJ behind us. So we're gonna figure out where we need the floors cut them out of there, weld them in here. I think that's the first thing we need to do before we start getting into the mechanicals.
Let's go.
All right, so we're just assessing how we wanna approach the floors, but I think what we're gonna actually do is we're going to take the wiring out of here. So this wiring, we're not too sure of. Somebody's modified it significantly. So whether we use it or not, we don't know right now, but we kind of have to get it out of our way so we can actually address the floors and get in here properly. So we're just going to try to take it all out right now and just start from scratch. All right, so we ended up just taking the wiring out. Even though we might still use it, we didn't cut anything. Somebody's done a relocation on it. Right now, the dash wasn't even bolted in. Like none of this is bolted in or fastened whatsoever. So we're just popping the dash out. So John's just taking off the factory connectors from the GM computer that somebody's located here. We're not gonna use it because we're gonna go full Holly. So, but that wiring is stuck in our dash right now, so we're just gonna take all this out of there. Hey, she's out.
This is worth some money right here.
Other than whatever this is. All right, dash is out, steering column's out. We are getting in here so that we can actually fix all the stuff that was cut out before. So we're just gonna take out the HVAC box that we can get out the rest of the factory or was GM wiring at some point because it goes through the firewall right there. So John's just gonna try and get the HVAC box out. There he goes, HVAC box is out. Now we can get to the nitty gritty. Okay, check that out, you guys. Way better. So took out all the wiring. Pretty much this thing is stripped with wiring, right?
I'm ready to cut it.
Oh, don't give John the za. So we're gonna go inside and start squaring up some of those cuts so that we can start getting it fitted for some new sheet metal. But much better. We've got tons of room to work now that we don't have the dash in there. The steering column's out. All that's out, and now we can just focus on the task at hand. So all these cuts that are like jagged, and then like this and this and that way and this Swiss cheese right here, we're gonna just make some nice clean cuts so that we can start cutting some sheet metal to get back in here. Same with all this, but we'll worry about the bottom portion first and then we'll do over there. This one's gonna be a heck of a lot easier because it's pretty much just that bottom section there. So that one will be super easy, but again, we gotta clean up and square off those cuts and just get underway. All right, Jonathan's popping the wheel off and I just been cleaning up some of the stuff, you guys. So squared this up, cleaned that out, kind of just grinded some of the rivets that were, the spot welds, I should say, that were sticking up. And then starting to clean up some of this. This here was all just bent up and whatnot, and this was all jagged. So trying to just make some, you know, square and clean cuts. And then John's gonna drill out the spot welds from the back so that I can get this piece of scrap metal off there. And then probably just clean up some of these edges a little bit, like this one's a little bit wavy, and then we can start kind of mocking some stuff up, maybe get some cardboard templates going and then start cutting the stuff out of steel. Okay, so we're still working on the floors. I cut that clean over there, so we got a nice square cut, and then I just made a nice clean mark there, so all this jaggedness here, we're gonna clean that up. And then John was over here cutting out a template for the floor, so he's making it out of cardboard, and then we're gonna transfer that to steel. So still got some more cuts, some more stuff to do there, but Dennis showed up.
No, I saw that one.
And Dennis is turning over the engine right now. He pulled the valve covers off, and we've got action on our rockers. So plugs are a little nasty and mismatched, and even chunks out of the plugs.
Fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
no issues.
Nothing to go wrong.
So only thing Dennis was pointing out is this side, the rockers are like a decent gold looking color, and then on this side, they are anodized black. So we got aftermarket rockers on now. But yeah.
It's on the internet. It's gotta be true.
Yeah, exactly. So this side looks a little spicy, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, worst case scenario, boys, we do have a 6.0 in the corner that we can always resort to. Okay, so we're just using our little borescope here. And definitely some rusty cylinder walls. This thing has not been running in a hot minute, but I don't see any damage or anything like that, but yeah, you can probably see that on the camera. And we'll try the last one. So far so good. No parts or holes in pistons, so that's a start.
No chunks of metal.
I don't know if she's gonna hold 800 horse, but that's another experiment for another day. There we go. There's that one. Yeah, so we just rotated, so that's why we got this rusty streaks everywhere. But yeah,
Buff right out.
yeah, nothing 9,000 RPM can't fix. All right, so I cut that out, all clean, all square. John's gonna finish doing the template. He did this one, so he's got that all rigged up, and then we can just cut that out of metal. And then we are also, like I said, we are just tackling 5 million things. We got a little CDU battery, but we're just gonna crank this thing over, or attempt to. So Dennis is gonna try to jump the starter here. We got some jumper cables. Poured a little bit of oil down the cylinders. And then, yeah, we put a little bit of oil in the engine because didn't have anything either, so. I think if Dennis puts power to that jumper wire, we should technically engage the solenoid and
Maybe.
see some action. Okay, and then if that goes to positive, you scared? Yeah, that looks like those are scared hands right there.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
No.
No. Try it again.
Oh wow.
Spin it?
Yeah.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Why does it sound like it? Does it sound like it's turning over slower, or does that
No
sound
compression.
true?
No plugs in it.
True.
You wanna watch it some more?
Yeah.
It's coming to life right now.
Well, she turns over.
Sounds okay.
Each one, I think, each one is huffing.
Alright, we're
Someone-
leaking oil.
Are we?
Yep. So that means you got oil pressure.
Where is the leaking oil?
In front of the safety jack. The oil filter housings on
Oh
that side.
yeah. Fuck, a lot of oil.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if there's an oil cooler line not connected.
The transmission line, I think.
Oh, it's some sort of line.
Right here.
Oh, it's a transmission.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright. So you got transmission oil then.
Oh, it is red.
Transmission pump works. Alright, go. Woo! So much compression, it won't even.
It's a red.
That thing is so junky. We got all kinds of stuff. But so far, we did the first cylinder on this side, and we got 120 with it slowing down as it hit compression. This one, we almost hit 90, but you can see it didn't even really want to turn it through the compression. So she's got compression, we just don't know how much. Woo-hoo. Almost 120. I think a few more cranks and it would have hit at 120. So I think we're okay. Once we kind of run the rust out of this, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Next one. Woo! That one got hella compression. Oh yeah. 120 is what it won't turn over. Alright, send it. Yeah. 120. Yeah, 120. All right, this side. We pretty much average about a 120 on their side. Yeah, just stopping at 120 again. Yeah. Look at Dennis's setup over here. All right, here we go. Next hole. Dude, this thing is mint. 120.
You ready?
All right, next hole. Ooh. Yeah, 120. Hey, look at that. See? Pretty much 120 every time.
I like it. I mean, we could just forego the last one.
Nah, we only need 7 cylinders.
I mean, just full moon tune.
We don't need 8 cylinders. Most people only have 4 like you.
No. We might only have 3 right now. I don't know.
You might only have 3?
Yeah.
Really?
I lost the tip last night.
Actually?
Number 4, yeah.
Doing what?
I was tuning.
Yiza.
Setting the boost.
All right, last hole. Cross your fingers, boys. Oh yeah, that's tons of compression there. Won't even make it through, but she showed up at least 90. So the baby battery was with the jump pack is doing its best. The other one, if you're wondering what that battery's from, I can't tell you. Actually, I can't even tell you what that battery's from, but that battery's no good. All right, so check this out, boys. We made huge progress today. So it is nighttime, and we're gonna give you guys a daily vlog or video update on this. So we ended up cutting out our floor panels. So you Jeep purists are probably gonna be happy we didn't cut up the XJ. Originally we were going to, but then we decided like...
We have the metal, might as well try it.
Yeah, so the previous owner included a bunch of sheet metal. It did not look like this, but we cut it all to shape. John traced it out, and then he used cardboard wherever it went, but he had cardboard templates, and then I cut it out of the metal. And then pretty much like the floor section's mostly flat, just a tiny bit of curve there. And then this one, we just have to kind of curve it into shape. So the way we're gonna do that is, we don't have any fancy like metal bending stuff or brakes or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is the spot welds, we're going to actually use self-tapping screws, and put it through the original spot weld to pull it and kind of suck it into shape. And then once we get it into shape, then we can start welding it and all that stuff. So definitely a huge improvement. That one over there is good. So we are well on our way here. The other thing too is there was, I don't even know where they are, those little, I think that like brace that's sitting over there. The MJ had like a mini brace here.
Yeah, like a triangle.
So it had like a mini brace, but then the XJ has a brace that goes all the way across. And since we have XJ seats, XJ interior, we're gonna put the brace that goes all the way. So we'll weld that guy in there. So we will have to steal those from the XJ, but we're not completely decimating that XJ. Other reason too is if we were to take out the floors from the XJ, we would have had to drill out 5 million spot welds, and that would have just added way more time. So anyways, pretty much a progress video for today. We're gonna wrap it up for this this video, this day.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow, and yeah, I think it's overall a good day. We made sure that the engine's good, so engine looks like it's decent. We're underway on the floors, so if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and stay tuned.
Comment down below too.
Yeah, comment down below what you like most about this project, and if we should keep calling it Crack Hawk. See you on the next one.